Welcome to another Monday Market Update with Kristen Correas, owner of the Homestead Mason team. I'm getting a few text messages dinging at me. Hopefully you didn't see those. One was from Grandma. Oh my God, what is happening on my screen? Hopefully you don't see that. My text messages are about to open up accidentally. So I will handle that as it opens up. And let's talk about what is happening in real estate as of, well, in the DC metro area and beyond. All right, close out. There we go. Close out my text messages. All right, moving forward. So interest rates. They went down a touch week over week. So as of last Thursday, I actually do get an email every Saturday from my favorite lender who said that there was upward pressure on interest rates. So this week they might be up. And I mean, essentially, they were flat week over week. That's not really enough of a change to be significant. And compared to last year, down by 0.3, and our 4-week average, we're lower or below the 4-week average and the 52-week average. So I suppose that's good news. So that's where we were as of Thursday for interest rates. And so generally, affordability continues to be the concern, that although interest rates are slightly coming down, we are not necessarily seeing significant increase in homebuyer demand. Now, I attribute that to the seasonality that we're in. I mean, we're headed into the holidays, right? So next week is Christmas, and the week after that is New Year's. So really, not that many people are out there shopping for homes right now. That's why buyer demand is down right now. So, you know, it's in January that I expect the buyer activity to come back, and that's generally when I see buyer activity come back. So let's talk again in the new year and see what the data shows us then in terms of home buyer demand before we make any significant conclusions. That's my opinion. So in national economic news, there's some mixed bag here. So the housing market slowed to its slowest pace in 5 years. That's pretty significant. Homes were, and this is national, remember, so 62 days on the market. That is longer than homes sit here in our area, and 11 days longer than the national average from a year ago. So that does show a change in pace in the national real estate market. Housing inventory has been increasing. We have been seeing that in our area as well, up 26.2% in November, the highest level since December of 2019. And again, inventory goes up for two reasons, either more listings or less buyers. And so what we are experiencing overall, we think, is less buyers, not necessarily more listings. We would, an increase in listings would actually help level out our market, perhaps even more, because affordability is an issue for buyers. And if there's more listings, there might be a softening of price, in fact, because of supply and demand. And so that might help affordability. So I guess sellers don't want to hear that. Sellers want to be in the power position, which you've been in for a while. So, but I'm just here to report the data and the information, and then you can figure out what makes sense for you. Happy to help with those conversations. So also jobless applications. Before that, refinance applications surged, but purchase applications fell, which is interesting. So, you know, when interest rates come down, we want to see those purchase applications increase, but we didn't. Again, time of year, I contribute to that. So then down here, jobless claims is what I was about to mention. Those increased last week unexpectedly, and inflation also had its largest increase in 7 months. So those were some unexpected bad news in regards to the economy. And but however, in other news, small business optimism increased to its highest level in 3 years. So mixed information. And, you know, this small business optimism obviously was an index that was taken previously. So that's not in line with what's happening right now. And so we're just seeing a lot of volatility in the market, economically, in the housing market, all of that. And so We just need to pay attention and make decisions that make the most sense for us and our families. Frankly, that's my best advice in this environment of volatility. So in the larger Mid-Atlantic region, new listings did stay strong into the end of the year, and showings are more than they were at the same time last year. However, much lower than it was in 2019. So, and supply is still relatively low. Again, affordability comes up here as a concern for the housing market. So new contracts are flat from last year. So about the same amount of buyer activity year over year. And so buyers are taking more time, affordability challenges. So in the greater DC metro area, which does include parts of Maryland, this is as of December 8th. So this information looks at the week after Thanksgiving compared to the week of Thanksgiving. So therefore, compared to the week before, everything was up. Showings were up 36%, contracts were up 12%. Time to contract, I would think, would be shorter, but that's longer by 4 days. Again, this time of year, things sit for a little bit longer. Buyers have a little more room to breathe. Price was flat week over week, and active listing, something was down, but basically flat, I would say there. And then when we compare to the same week last year, also, let's see, everything is up. So showings were up, purchase contracts, there's a plus sign, but that was flat. So flat in terms of contracts year over year, time to contract longer by 3 days year over year, new listings up, median list price up year over year. Price, if you watch the trends, price continues to go up year over year, and active listings up. So that's why affordability is an issue, because prices keep going up and up and up and up, and prices keep going up and up and up because inventory, it's edging up. So again, that affordability factor could be improved if we did get a significant increase in inventory. We're starting, we are seeing it in the data, but we still could use more inventory to help with that affordability factor. So our hyperlocal data, the most current, most local data that I have for you, and this is for this last week, starting December 9th up until yesterday. New listings were down week over week by 24%. We're going into the holidays, right? So that makes sense. Less people are putting their homes on the market. They're hampering down for the holidays and saying, I'll wait until next year to list my home. However, interesting enough, in our area, new contracts were up significantly by almost 22%. I might attribute that to results of the election and people moving because of the election, right? So some people do need to come in and prepare for new work in a new administration in January. So that might be what's going on, is people coming in to work for the new administration. Buyers are buying in our area right now. So if you do have something to sell and you want to throw it on the market now, we could do that. Demand to supply ratio outpaced, right? So demand outpaced supply this past week, which is why that is 122% demand to supply in the red. And that is your Monday market update for this week. Did I mention today was December 16th is today's date? Next week, Monday, I think is Christmas Eve. It might not be Christmas Eve, but I'm probably traveling. We're driving. My family's in Massachusetts. We will probably be driving that day. I'll be surrounded by lots of Masons. Homes by Mason comes from my maiden name. So there's lots of us that will be around for the holidays. So you probably won't see me here next Monday for the Monday market update, but I will be back again maybe the following week, but definitely in the new year. So I'm still around, though, and available by phone and text message. If you do want to reach me and talk to me, if you are wanting to know about what's happening in the market and how it impacts you, and if you want help making decisions for yourself about when's the right time, reach out. Anytime. 571-210-1866 is my phone number. You can call me or text me there. Email me at kristen@homesbymason.com, or check out the website for some helpful information, www.homesbymason.com. www.mortgageinvestorsummit.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. And if I don't see you until later, have very happy holidays. Thanks for watching.